Hey, hello everybody. I know, twice, two live streams on a Monday, but you want to know what? This week is starting out great for cryptocurrency as a whole. So welcome to CryptoCoinMindSet. I appreciate having you here. I'm Keith, and as always, I'm here to help you get your mindset on crypto. So why are we here tonight? Well, if you haven't already seen the charts, Bitcoin is pumping, and there's a reason for it. And we're going to look in those. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about what the future may hold. And yeah, so jump on in that chat. Let me know what you're thinking. If you're new to this channel and you are excited about what's happening in the cryptocurrency space right now, make sure you hit that subscribe button, tick that bell icon, and click the all. That way, you get notified every time I go live. Generally, I go live every Monday, Wednesday, 10 a.m. Eastern, and 7 p.m. Friday night for Crypto on the Rocks. As a matter of fact, normally for Crypto on the Rocks is the only time I have a drink during a live stream. But you want to know what? Tonight, we're going to have a drink because we got a little bit of celebrating. I'm not going to have too much of that right now. Maybe during Q&A, if we have some questions in the chat, I'd really love to answer some of those. So feel free, put those in, and I appreciate that. Let's start out by taking a look at the news in the space. All right. This breaks it down really, really well. Here we go. This is a tweet from Wolf of Wall Street's. So the link to this tweet in the description below. And basically, he's putting a very detailed explanation of what's going on. BlackRock has gotten their listing for their iShares Bitcoin ETF listed. So it's ready to go when it gets approved by the SEC. So could it be that they've already have a backroom approval from the SEC? I suppose it's possible, but maybe not. There's no way to know until the actual approval comes out. But I've been telling you, and that's why I had to make that thumbnail what I did. I mean, I've been saying it. Once this ETF, and this isn't even the approval, this is just BlackRock's ETF getting its listing, which means now it's ready to go and they can start buying Bitcoin. Did they buy Bitcoin, which is what caused this price swing? Who knows? But again, front running the market. I've been telling you for over 3 months that this is coming. All the links are in the description of this live stream. Go ahead back and listen to my live streams. But right now, what we're going to do is we're going to make this full screen and we're going to read through, because he did a great job of putting out this information. So we're going to read right through this and see what he's got to say here. Basically, in a nutshell, BlackRock is buying Bitcoin and prepping for ETF approval. Now, are they actually buying the Bitcoin? I think that might be a little bit of supposition here on his part, but they have the ability to do so. So BlackRock, the world's largest asset manager, is moving closer to launching a Bitcoin ETF, evidenced by its iShares Bitcoin Trust appearing on the Depository Trust and Clearing Corporation, the DTCC website. The listing of this fund, which goes by the ticker IBTC, makes it the first proposed spot Bitcoin ETF on DTCC, a financial market giant that handles trillions of dollars of daily transactions. Again, this is not even the approval. This is literally just them getting listed in preparation for this approval. And again, thank you. Link to his tweet in the description below. Thank you to Wolf of Wall Street for putting out this detailed information. So let's go back in. Let's get through this whole thing and we'll keep talking about it. Okay. All right, let's do this thing. All right. So the listing comes after BlackRock amended its original Bitcoin ETF proposal on October 18th. Scott Johnson, I'm guessing that's supposed to be an associate at Davis and Polk and Wardell, pointed out that the amended filing include a QUSIP. And I'm not going to lie, no idea what that means. Basically, a unique identifier necessary for North American securities. Okay, I'm glad they explained that. The filing also vaguely mentioned that the seed creation baskets for the ETF would be purchased in October. Hello, not much left to October, subject to certain conditions. This means that Bitcoin buying, although in small amounts, and that makes sense because, again, remember, this is not an approval by the SEC, not an approval by the SEC. But again, look what it's done to the price action. The false tweet that I talked about last week in my live stream bumped Bitcoin up 10%. We're going to look at the actual Bitcoin price in a minute. I'm going to run it in the background while we chat here a little bit. But I mean, come on now. Come on. Here we are. All right, let's get through the rest of this. Okay, where did I leave off? The developments at BlackRock are part of a larger trend, and he goes to the firms like ARK Invest, 21 Shares, also have updated their Bitcoin ETFs, etc., etc. Analysts and legal experts view these developments as signs that the approval of Bitcoin ETFs could be imminent. Could be. And Gary Gensler, at the end of the day, Gary Gensler cannot hold these Bitcoin ETFs back much longer. At the most, you're talking the ability to hold them back for maybe until Q1 of 2024. In the meantime, again, what do you think is going to happen? If BlackRock is doing this, do you not think all these other ETF applicants are going to do the same thing? Of course they are. The only one who really doesn't have to do it is Grayscale, because Grayscale is basically converting their Bitcoin Trust into an ETF. So they already hold the Bitcoin. So it's basically a conversion, but all these other ETF applicants need to buy Bitcoin so they can hold, have enough to cover their ETF. All right, let's just wrap this up real quick, and then we're going to go take a look at the actual price in the markets, and then the Bitcoin price in particular. So this optimism comes amidst the backdrop of legal developments like the DC Circuit Court's recent ruling that criticized the SEC's rejection of Grayscale's ETF as arbitrary and capricious. You've heard me talk about that many times. Many times, and I think that's good. You get the idea of what's going on here. You can see it. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't make that full screen for the rest of that. Sorry about that. But you get the idea of exactly what's going on now. If you want to see that listing, you know what? There's another tweet that actually shows the listing. Let me bring that up and put it full screen so you can actually see that. And again, links to all of this is in the description below. So right here. And let me make it full screen for you so you can actually see that. And you can see that they've highlighted the actual listing right here, iShares Bitcoin Trust. So there you go. There it is. BlackRock's iShares, ticker IBTC. This is bullish news. And the market is responding in kind. So let's go take a look at the current market situation on CoinGecko, and then we'll pull up TradingView in order to see where Bitcoin exactly is. So here we go. Let's see what's the market cap. Market cap is at $1.324 trillion. Wait. Yeah. Right. Yes. And let's look at some of these prices right now on crypto. Bitcoin, according to this, currently 34,792, and at one point it was over $35,000. When we were live this morning on the morning live stream, it was just about 30,005. So it's, as of this, $4,000 higher in like less than a day, like 12 hours. But again, Bitcoin is not the only recipient of this this pump and excitement in the market. There are a lot of other cryptos that are, you know, enjoying this pump. So let's take a look. We got Ethereum right now sitting here at around 1812. This morning it was like 1650. So there you go. Okay. Again, pump right here, 23% for Bitcoin in the last 7 days. Let's do the last 24 hours because that makes the most sense. Over 15% higher in the last 24 hours. Ethereum, 8.5% in the last 24 hours. Crazy, right? Even BNB enjoying a little bit of this, up 6, almost 7% in the last 24 hours. Let's take a look at XRP, up 6.5% in the last 24 hours. So again, the entire, I don't want to say the entire market, but a good portion of the market enjoying this upswing. Solana, again, I think part of the upward price action with Solana is that it's finally come out that the FTX, as part of the settlement with FTX, they're not going to be liquidating all the Solana that was taken as part of that bankruptcy filing, but instead they're actually staking that. So I'm thinking that might be part of the reason. This morning I wasn't 100% sure what the heck was going on with that, but as I was doing a little more research, I came across that information. So I'm guessing that's probably why Solana is seeing such an upward pump right now. So be cognizant of that. So let's whoops, hold on. There we go. Let's keep going down. Cardano, you know I love Cardano. Cardano this morning was at like 26 cents, up 7.8% in the last 24 hours. However, think about it. This is still a great buying price for Cardano, 28.5 cents. I mean, come on. Let's keep going down here. Matic, 64 cents, up 5%. Chainlink. I don't know how the hell Chainlink can be down here. They're almost 4% at this point. I have no idea, but according to this, they're down. Litecoin seeing a 7.7% jump since this morning. I should have bought more Litecoin this morning. I didn't do it. Bitcoin Cash up 8%. 8%. Avalanche, AVAX, you know, we looked at that this morning as well if you were on my live stream. And now up over 5% so far with this pump. Stellar up over 5.5%. Still not quite touching that 12-cent mark, but definitely higher than it was this morning. Even Monero, my favorite privacy coin. Well, I don't know about my favorite, but definitely one of my favorite privacy coins, up almost 3%. Let's check a couple more. I feel like we should check a little bit more of the market because like everything's up here. HBAR, Hedera, one of the coins that if you join me on Crypto on the Rocks on Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern, you'll have the opportunity to vote for us to DCA into. Still a good price if you ask me with regard to HBAR, but up 3.5%. Quant, look at this. Quant, when we were talking about Quant and the DCAing into Quant on last Friday's Crypto on the Rocks live stream, it was around $85. Crazy, right? Now we're up here at $97, up 2.5% in the last 24 hours. Let's see. Anything else I want to? Caspa up 4%. I wonder if that's going to help CryptoJar. Speaking of CryptoJar, CryptoJar and Financial Failure, and I mentioned this morning in my live stream, and I are collaborating on another YouTube channel. And we are going to be doing live streams together on that channel, and we'll probably be simultaneously putting those out on our own YouTube channels as well to try to help grow our collaborative channel. So links to their channels are in the description of this live stream. Make sure you go and give them some love. Check out their channels. They great creators, great insights, and I think you'll appreciate what we're doing with regard to that channel. So stay tuned for a lot of good stuff coming with that. But the reason I mentioned CryptoJar with regard to Caspa, because a lot of his he did a number of videos where he was trying to ROI on his investment in mining Caspa. And you know what? When we talk to him, or if he shows up here in the chat for whatever reason, we will ask him if this is helpful for his ROI. So again, I see a few more people jumping into the stream. Welcome. Again, we're live currently on YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. If you're on Twitter, you can't interact with the live chat, but if you're on YouTube and Facebook, you certainly can. So jump on in there, ask any questions. I'll do a Q&A at the end of what I've got to say, and maybe have that continue to have that drink right now. I'm gonna have another drink out. Again, this is one of those special occasions, so yeah, we're gonna keep going. All right, let's take a little more closer look at the market here. So let's see. Wow, look at Injective. Holy cannoli. 22.4% in the last 24 hours, up 46% in the last 7 days. That is insane. Insane. Algorand, I like Algo, up almost 5% over the last 24 hours, almost 6% over the last 7 days. Now, you know, even our Web3 kind of things and is looking in P2E, cryptos are looking good right here. Sandbox up 7.6% in the last 24 hours. That's humongous. I like it. I don't know. All things being equal, I'm a fan of Thorchain, Rune. And this is, I mean, I am in huge profit with regard to Rune at this point. Up 39, almost 40% in the last 7 days, 21.2% in the last 24 hours. I like it. Now, Phantom, that's one we're going to be talking about one of the first streams. If all goes well, we're going to be, CryptoJar, Financial Failure, and I are going to be talking through a live stream that hopefully will be hitting all of our channels as well as the new channel tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. So stay tuned for that. One of the things that Financial Failure talked about was the hack of Phantom Foundation's hot wallet. And again, I don't want to get too far off track. That's not why we're here, and I don't want to steal his thunder with regard to that. But watch for that. If all goes well, like I said, you'll be able to see that new live stream simultaneously airing on all of our channels tomorrow, 10 a.m., as well as our new channel. And I'm sorry I don't have a link to that in the description below, but I'll see if I can get it and put it into the live chat so everybody has it. Okay. Let's take a little one more. I want to keep going because there's so much good stuff going on. Decentraland, another one for Web3 and gaming, talking 12% in the last 24 hours. Axie Infinity 5.5%. Let's see anything else that jumps out at me here that I'm partial to, I guess. Pepe, look, I'm not a meme coin fan, not at all, not even remotely. But look at this, Pepe coin up 50%, 50% in the last 7 days, 33% in the last 24 hours. Absolutely crazy. Okay, that's the end of page one on this. That's where we're gonna cut this off. We're gonna cut it off there. So again, I've been saying it. You know, again, this isn't the approval. I realize that, and it could get rejected. I realize that, and it could be that, you know what, a number of different things have happened. Did BlackRock start buying? Maybe. And if they did, was it to liquidate some shorts? Possibly, throw some liquidity into the market. There are a lot of possibilities, and we don't know everything except that they have their Bitcoin Trust ticker ready and listed, and now they can start buying Bitcoin to start getting ready for what is coming. I mentioned it this morning. The ETF's going to get approved. I don't give a shit what, Elizabeth Warren, and you got to go back to the earlier live stream from today to understand what I'm talking about if you're not already. But basically, you got Elizabeth Warren saying, "Oh my God, terrorists are using Bitcoin and blah blah blah." Well, then they're the stupidest terrorists on the planet, and they might be. I don't know. But the point is, Bitcoin is an open source blockchain, so anybody can see the transactions. So shame on them if that's what they're using. Personally, again, BlackRock, I showed you this morning in that live stream how much BlackRock has their hands into. So in my opinion, again, not financial advice, not financial advisor, old guy, interwebs, here I am. But BlackRock has their tentacles into everything. So if you think for 1 minute that this Bitcoin ETF isn't going to get a final approval, you're crazy. You're absolutely crazy. And I think you're hedging your bets on the wrong horse. Because again, Gary Gensler, could he kick can down the road a little bit? Yep, absolutely. But again, he isn't going to go past Q1 2024. He just isn't. He isn't. There's too much pressure on him to approve this thing and make it happen. Okay, just get it out there, make it happen. I'm just going to close a couple of these things so I can see I'm lagging a little bit, and I don't understand why with my internet connection, so I apologize for that. But what I do want to do is bring up the live chart with the Bitcoin price. So give me 1 second. Bring that up on TradingView. And if you're a trader and you like using TradingView, link in the description below. They have free plans and they have paid plans, depending on what your needs are. But as you can see, here's the live price. I'm on the 4-hour chart here. So, as a matter of fact, you know what? Let me just zoom in a bit on that, and you can see the price action right there, jumping up. And let's see, where did it looks like it topped out at about 35.2, according to this chart, which is from Bitstamp. Right now, 34,682, according to this. So let me just do that right now. All right. So again, if you're new here or you're in, you got questions, I'm going to answer whatever questions I can. So put your questions into the live chat. I really appreciate it. And again, if you are new here, make sure you subscribe, tick that bell icon, click the all. That way you know every time I go live. Whenever there's breaking news in the cryptocurrency space, I try to go live as quickly as possible to make sure that I'm getting you that information. This is hugely bullish for the cryptocurrency space. And frankly, I think once the final approval does come through, it's going to be even more bullish for the cryptocurrency space. Let's be honest. Look again, in my live stream last week, I talked about looking at what happened to the price with a false tweet about the approval. Here, all we have technically is BlackRock getting their ticker symbol and basically allowing them to slowly start to buy, which they said they're going to do in the month of October. Well, for the month of October, there isn't much left, folks. There isn't much left. So could this pump be part of what they're buying? Absolutely. Absolutely. Could it be FOMO from retail investors like you and I? Excuse me. Very possibly. I mean, it would be better if you had DCA'd earlier. I've been talking for months. And again, link to every single live stream and video I did, basically telling you this was coming over the last 3 months, is in the description of this live stream. So I'm telling you, okay. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor. But should you still DCA? If that's your strategy, why not? It doesn't matter if the market's going up. It doesn't matter if the market's going down. That's the idea behind dollar cost averaging into cryptocurrency or any other asset class for that matter. But again, remember, this isn't the approval. This is just the listing of their ticker symbol. And look what's going on. Remember also, there are several additional Bitcoin ETF applicants still waiting. They're still in the wings. They haven't gotten their ticker symbols and they haven't started buying yet. What do you think is going to happen when they do? What do you think is going to happen? Again, come on now. Common sense. Do your own research. Do what you got to do. But you want to know what? It's going to happen. Again, Gary Gensler can't keep kicking this can down the road too much longer. And who gives a shit what Elizabeth Warren is saying or anybody else in the government for that matter? Because guess what? It's coming. It is coming. When? Who the hell knows? But it's coming. All right. Need to take another drink here. Now, again, this is a special occasion. I'm celebrating because those who did DCA into Bitcoin or have been hodling Bitcoin for any length of time, congratulations to you. Congratulations to you, because you deserve a pat on the back to for basically doing what, you know what, most people expect that you should be doing in this space anyway. And if you're going to be, again, if you're here for the short-term gains, can you get them? Yes. Can you lose your shirt in the process of trying to get them? Most definitely yes. Yeah. Maybe a live stream or video for another time on some of the losses that I've taken in this space. Because I've had a number of wins, a number of positive outcomes. I've told you about some. You know, one of my biggest gains was on EOS back in the day, in that 2017 bull run that we had. Made a lot of money on that. But I've taken losses too. We all have. Well, okay, if you put any skin in the game in this space. But here's the thing. I want to put this information out. And that's why when stuff like this happens in the cryptocurrency space, I want to go live, because I don't want people to make the same mistakes I made. If you can learn something from my mistakes, what more can I ask for? I've been here for over 7 years at this point. A lot of pluses, a lot of minuses. But I'll tell you what. Here's some things to consider, and why I continue to put out the information that I put out, and why, frankly, I partner with people like Crypto Jar and Financial Failure, and am looking very much forward to that new channel that we're putting together. Because every bull cycle, new people come into the space. And if you come into the space with the wrong mindset, CryptoCoinMindSet, hit that like button. If you come into the space with the wrong mindset, you're going to get wrecked. You're going to get destroyed. You're going to lose your shirt. So why not utilize the experience of those of us who have been around for a while and learn to do it right? Learn to come into this space with the proper mindset. Yes, Bitcoin is pumping right now. Things are exciting right now. Matter of fact, I'll bring that back up so you can see that chart. Hold on one second. Here's the live chart of Bitcoin right now, and you can see it's doing a slow increase right now, 13,785. But you can't just try to buy when the price is going up. That's when most people get burned, which is why I promote dollar cost averaging into whatever your cryptocurrency is that you wish to buy. Again, do your own research, not financial advice. I will never tell you what to buy. But I will try to help you to not lose your shirt if I can. If you appreciate that, you appreciate the honesty that I'm throwing out there. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, click the bell icon, click the all. That way you get notified every time I go live, because here I am again, live. Because this is important information. This kind of information, once it gets into like the mainstream media, or if people are on Twitter, and yes, we are on Twitter. Matter of fact, if you want to know all of our official social media channels, head on over to Cointree. Oops, hold on. You can't see that if I don't do that, huh? Head on over to Cointree, COINTR.ee/CCM, and you'll see all of my official social media channels. And I try to keep everyone up to date on social media as much as possible. I've been primarily focusing on YouTube right now because there is such a huge amount of people on YouTube. Now, here's the thing too. If for whatever reason, because if you have followed my channel, you know that probably less than a week ago at this point, I put out a video about Cryptos R Us having their channel squashed by YouTube arbitrarily. And Cryptos R Us is one of the largest YouTubers in the cryptocurrency space. I mean, his channel's over 600,000 subscribers. No argument. I'm a baby channel by comparison to him. I'm a non-existent channel by comparison to him. But I did put out a video basically to make sure that Team YouTube was like, hey, yo, fix this, because this guy has done nothing wrong. But if they can do that to his channel at that size, channels like mine, please. I'm basically an annoyance. I'm a flea that's just annoying them. If that happens, and again, you can find my official Odyssey channel at Cointree./CCM. But go to Odyssey. Odyssey is a blockchain-based, censorship-resistant video sharing platform, just like YouTube. As a matter of fact, everything I post on YouTube gets backed up on Odyssey. So even if YouTube does, for whatever reason, slash my channel, well, guess what? Everything is on Odyssey as well. So make sure that you head on over there and go ahead and check that out. And then also, one other thing to put in here, links in the description below. Sign up for my newsletter. You'll know when I'm going live all the time. Also, when I've been promoting an upcoming cryptocurrency summit in my email list. So wait, there it is. Make sure you sign up for my newsletter. You'll appreciate the information that I put out there. Go ahead. It's in the link is in the description below. Appreciate that. All right. So again, talk to me. Jump in the live chat. Put in whatever questions you have. We'll do a little bit of Q&A. But I wanted to make sure I go live, or went live, to talk about why Bitcoin is pumping, talk about the potential future of the price action. Now, that's the other thing too. Remember, if you decide that you are going to invest in Bitcoin because it seems like, okay, great, this BlackRock must know something. They're buying Bitcoin, so they must know that approval is imminent. You might be right. But if a delay notice comes out or something, what's going to happen to the price of Bitcoin? It will drop back. Remember, I don't care what it is. No price action can keep going up forever. It does this. It's going to go up. It's going to come down. So be aware that there are going to be these volatile fluctuations in the price of Bitcoin, regardless of the news. And if you would like to join me in a beer, by all means, feel free. I'm going to have one more. But this is my normal routine on Crypto on the Rocks, Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern, every single week. Not necessarily just to have a beer, but to talk crypto, to bring you on, to talk crypto with me about whatever it is you want to talk about. Also, to show you how to DCA into crypto. DCA, dollar cost average, into cryptocurrency. So when price action like this happens, you are already in a position to enjoy that price action. Because all things being equal, let's bring up the price of Bitcoin again. Live chart right here. 34,560. Just a minute ago, it was 34,800. Think about it. If you are jumping in right now because you think you're going to ride the wave, newsflash. You've already missed the wave. You've missed the wave. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to have a good time here. I'm just kind of trying to hold out a little bit longer, hoping that some of you are going to ask some questions because I would love to do a Q&A right now. But it's looking like you people are going to leave me high and dry. That's okay. Again, that's what I was supposed to do for you. Let me see if I can find that information real quick. Oh, of course I can't because I don't have that on here. Well, I am not going to be able to put the link to the new YouTube channel in the live chat. I apologize. I can't do that while I'm live streaming to this channel right now. But I will pin it in the top comment underneath this live stream when I'm done. So head on over, check out the channel that's coming up. I can't even bring up the logo. It's tough. I should have had this stuff prepped before I went live here. But I apologize. But Crypto Jar, myself, and Financial Failure are going to be starting that channel. God willing, we'll be talking about this particular price action and so on tomorrow on that channel. And hopefully 10 a.m. tomorrow, you will see our first premiere going live on our channels tomorrow. So stick around. Make sure you check that out. Okay. All right. Let me check the live chat here. Again, new here, like, subscribe, click the bell icon, click the all. Make sure you smash that like button, huh? I got like one like, I think. What's up with that? What's up with that? Oh, there we go. All right. I got like 3 likes. That's it? That's it. Hit the like button. Smash it up, will you? And if you're drinking with me, definitely got to make sure you join me for Crypto on the Rocks. Every Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Much more casual conversation. You'll join whoever's on there. And sometimes we've had Financial Failure on there the last couple of weeks. Philip. I'd say, where's my brother Philip right now? But I know he's sleeping. Love you, brother. I love you. Hopefully you'll be watching this after the fact tomorrow. I appreciate you, brother. I really, really do. So you'll get him. We've had Tiny Crypto Blog on. He's in a different time zone, so it's a little bit difficult for him to make it every week. So I appreciate when he can make it. So again, Brian, TCB, if you're hearing this after the fact, look forward to having you if the time allots in the next Crypto on the Rocks. And yeah, it looks like we got no other comments, so I'm gonna wrap it up. But let's put this together. Let's bring it together. So basically, we're looking at this price action right now for Bitcoin. And it appears to be because the BlackRock iShares Bitcoin ETF has gotten a ticker symbol, so it's ready to go, and they can start, and said they're going to start in October to buy Bitcoin. Again, I'll say, imagine what's going to happen when all of these Bitcoin ETF applications get approved. Holy crap. Here's one more thing for those, because there's a couple of you still here. Everybody else left. I'm talking into the microphone here. Everybody else left. There's still a couple of you. Here's something I want you to think about. We've got the Bitcoin halving coming up in about 6 months, right? And we all know the usual price action with the Bitcoin halving. We see a pump afterward, usually a new all-time high. And I'm still of the mindset that that's going to happen with this particular halving. But then that's usually followed by a multi-year bear market, right? That's been the typical cycle after the last few halvings. Let me posit this. The next halving is going to have something that no other halving before it has had. What is that, you ask? Exactly what we're talking about today. Bitcoin ETFs that will be approved. Again, I don't know the when. Nobody knows the when, or at least nobody that's on YouTube. And if they do say it, they're usually full of shit. So, but the fact remains that they will exist. And because they exist, the available supply of BTC is going to be dwindled down to nothing. So there's going to be so many businesses, governments, entities, retail investors like me and you looking to get their hands on whatever BTC is available on these cryptocurrency exchanges, or those people who are looking to sell it. So when Bitcoin does go through the halving, I believe, again, let's put it up here because I don't, not financial advice, not a financial advisor, old idiot on YouTube. But I believe that because of these Bitcoin ETFs that will be in place after this or before this coming halving, that it is going to change the halving cycle going forward. I'm not saying we won't have a bear market, but what I'm saying is I believe it isn't going to be the same type of bear market. Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency space usually suffers a huge bear market. Altcoins usually down 90+% during a bear market. Bitcoin usually down between 80-85% during a bear market. I think once these ETFs are in place, that's over. I don't know if you heard it here first, but I'm going to say you heard it here first. My opinion. maybe I'll broach that issue again tomorrow when we talk with my brothers in arms on our new channel, Matrix Money. All right, that's going to do it. I'm going to head out. I'll finish my damn beer. I thank you all for joining me tonight. I really do appreciate it. If you're, again, new, make sure you subscribe. Tick that bell icon, click the all. I will be live again Wednesday, 10 a.m., possibly even tomorrow, depending on what the market does. So make sure you tick that bell icon. That way you get notified every time I go live and every time I'm putting out new video content. Okay? Please. I want to get this channel up over 1,000 subscribers, and I need you to do it. So also, I'm going to ask one other thing. Share this video, this live stream, all my videos, my channel, with those who are interested in cryptocurrency. I really appreciate you doing that. It is helpful to me. And if you believe in cryptocurrency, and I know there are a number of you out there that do, because you've reached out to me personally on text messages and just phone calls and that kind of thing. And you want to know what? I appreciate you doing that. So thank you. I appreciate you saying that. Thank you very much. And I know that with your help, I can easily get this channel up over 1,000 subscribers. I really do believe that. So thank you for that in advance. But again, remember, like, subscribe, because end of day, oops, damn live stream, could be the beer, just saying. I appreciate it. I appreciate your questions. I appreciate your comments. I appreciate it all. So for sure, Wednesday, 10 a.m. live, we might be rediscussing this with new information. So make sure you're here for that. Friday night, 7 p.m., Crypto on the Rocks. And like I said, I'll pin the information for the new channel with myself, Crypto Jar, and Financial Failure in the top comments. So check that out. All right. To your success, remember, do your own research, make your own decisions. Nothing goes up forever. So even if you decide that you're going to buy Bitcoin while it's at these prices, remember it could go down, but you don't lose money unless you sell. HODL, and DCA, dollar cost average. All right. That's going to do it for me tonight. Appreciate you being here, and I will see you tomorrow, probably. Lord knows. All right. Have a good night. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. I appreciate